Hello, everyone. Good evening. We're live. Um, I'm out of breath because I just ran here. I had to make sure I got my water, my tea, and I had to run to the bathroom. Okay. It is so cold in here. I wonder if this vent is not open. I might need my husband to do that tomorrow. I have the Forest Room code at the bottom of the screen. It's also in the chat. I saw in the chat that Jen is having trouble with the forest, so I don't know if you need to do like the update or not. I know I had to update my app yesterday. Just be aware. I know they had like a new update, I think yesterday, because they're doing like a new forest challenge type of thing, which I think is awesome. But yeah. Welcome to the first writing sprint for the Wordy Writer Challenge Camp Edition for December. I had hoped to do this on Sunday, which was December 1st, and that did not happen. And then yesterday I was so tired that by the time that it was like my time, I don't even remember what I did, because I did a lot of like house stuff yesterday. Today I'm tired for a different reason, because Polly kept me up pretty much all night last night. So I'm not sure how long I will be streaming tonight. Hopefully it'll be like, the normal, because I would like to get a decent chunk of words in. I didn't write anything yesterday. Let's see. So today's word count that I absolutely positively need to hit is 826 words, which is a piece of cake, because my personal goal is 25,000 words. Also, while I'm getting all of the announcements out of the way, did I put the new link in? Or not link, but okay, yeah. In the description down below, if you want to be a part of the TRACKBEAR leaderboard for the Wordy Writer Challenge December edition, I do have the code for that in the description box down below. I think it was like a great addition to our challenge last month, and I'm excited to continue using that. So the leaderboard is down below if you want to join, like officially join. I don't have a set goal for, yes, I do. I think I put just like a random like 20K into the as the goal, but that's not really the goal for December, because the December challenge is choose your own. And I just really wanted to see the line graph. But I can always like change that to a lower count too, to make it easier, or just even take it away if people don't like it. But yeah, so I thought that was a great addition to our challenge last month, and I will be continuing to do that. Did I get all of the announcement portion out of the way? I think so. I think I get to just step right into writing as soon as we start the first sprint, which is really awesome. So my minimum word count goal for today is 826 words. I would like to hit at least 1,500 100, maybe even 2K. Can I have a 2K night? Maybe. Because even though I put 25,000 words for my goal for December, that's like my minimum. Like that's my small goal. I would really like to hit higher than that because I want to get this first draft done or as close to being done by the end of this year, which means there's only 29 more days, 28 more days. Math is not my thing. 28-ish days. Hold on. I can let you know in a second because I used that as my goal. Day 80 of 108. That doesn't help me. Oh, wait, minus 80. Oh, 28. Oh my goodness. All right. Yeah, there are 28 more days left of the year. And I would like this first draft to be as close to being finished, if not already finished, by the end of this year. And I am at just under 22,000 words in the draft. And I think it's going to be roughly another 40K. But I really don't know because it's the fantasy romance and who knows. All right, now that I've got all of that out of the way, let's go to the comments. Jen said she's gonna restart her phone, give that a try. Micah is here. Hello, beautiful people. I'm just going to be reading as I already wrote today. Yes, that's a plus. And worked on my storage room today. Ooh. When you say storage room, it's probably like in real life, but my mind immediately went to Disney Dreamlight Valley because I am in the middle of building a storage room in my game. But I know you're probably talking about like your actual storage room. Oh my goodness. Anyways, congrats on already getting words in. What are we reading tonight? I still have to figure out a book to read. I have not started a book in December yet. I'm so behind on my reading goal. I cannot join for some reason. I'll just set up a tree, I guess. I see there's an update needed, but it's not offering me the option. That's weird. In order for me to do the update, I have to actually go into like the App Store and update it that way. For some reason, it doesn't update automatically for me. So, in real life, unfortunately. For real, though. Oh my gosh. I'm hoping that in the next couple of weeks I can splurge and buy the expansion pack of the expansion pass of Disney Dreamlight Valley on Steam so that I can do some live streaming with the cozy games when I am not feeling writing. And then I can work on my Disney Dreamlight Valley stuff with you guys and still feel like kind of productive, right? Oh man, that's too funny. I am figuring out which books are going to be on my TBR for 25, choosing 25. Nice. I think I did a... Did I do a 24 and 24, or did I stop that? I don't think I did that this year. And I think the reason why I didn't do it was because when we get to... So, like, my average is reading between 60 and like 75 books a year. So like when we get to 30, 2030, um I'm gonna like hate having a set 30 that I want to read for that year when that's going to be roughly half of the books that I'm going to read. And like what if I'm not like in the mood, and I'm such a moody reader. So I didn't do it for 2024, and I probably won't do it for 2025. What I did instead was I'm a part of a book club over in Facebook. It's for anybody can join it. It's a rather large book club, and it's called the Book Revolution Book Club, and they have like a TBR challenge where you can set a list of, I think the minimum is 10 books and the maximum is 100 books, and you can set a list of books you would like to read. And for every 10 of those books that you read and log on their post, then you can be entered in a drawing to win whatever the giveaway is. So I have my list just written down. I don't even think I haven't updated this in a while, but I don't even think I've hit 10 books yet. Let's see. Most likely not. I'm just seeing if I read any of these. Oh, I read that one, so I can color that one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did I read Reckless? Maybe 6. None of those. Oh, but I did have that one colored, so 7. None of those. And then all of these front ones are historical romance, which I haven't read pretty much anything historical romance today. So I've only read 7 of the books that were on my list for that. Go figure. I have to update this so badly. Okay. I'm just making a list of books I would like to read and putting it in my 25 reading journal. Nice. Okay. Oh, wait. One of the Amazon deliveries just got delivered, so I'm going to have to grab that. Okay. Why don't we go ahead and start this first sprint? And I'm going to clean up my desk and get my laptop and get that set up and whatnot. And yeah, so let's go ahead and take that off, put now sprinting. I see your comment, Micah. Hold on. What was the editing for Windows you suggested? I need to edit my flip through. I'm hoping to post this weekend. Clip Champ. Let me make sure I am saying that correctly. Yeah, it is called Microsoft Clip Champ, all one word. I just put it in the comments for you. I was able to download the app onto my desktop from like the App Store, the Microsoft Store. That comes on, what do we have? Windows 10, Windows 11. We have Windows 10 or Windows 11. I don't know which one. I think it's 10. But this is the name of the editing software that I have been using since my other editing software decided to not work for me anymore. And this one is free. So, you know what? I like free. Alrighty, we're going to go ahead and get this first sprint started. I will see you guys back in 25 minutes. I'm sorry, I thought I heard music going. They updated this. Okay. Happy writing or happy sprinting. Okay, and that was that sprint. How did we do? I set everything up, cleaned up a little bit, started rereading some of what I wrote, got confused because I was rereading like some that I wrote like 2 months ago, and I couldn't remember who a certain character was, and then the whole focus thing completely threw me for a loop. And I don't like that I'm now restricted to certain backgrounds, and I don't like any of them. So we're going to share this tab instead and go back to focus. Because even though it's not technically winter, it feels like winter here in Chicago. I think we got like 5 hours of fall and it went straight to being winter. Yet I think we're supposed to be like getting a warm up this weekend. I think it's supposed to be like in the 50s or something like that. I have no idea. Currently it's 23 out. But it is freezing in this room specifically, and I think it's because the vent, which is right by my feet, I don't think it's open. I'm gonna need my husband to open it just a smidge for when I'm in here. All right, let's go ahead and start the break. Probably should have already started that. Let me grab my phone off the charger, start a new forest room code. Also, quite a few of the trees are winterified. And they'll have like snow or like Santa caps. They're so cute. I just like want to plant all of them now. Let's see, which one shall we go for? Like, look at this candy tree. Is it going to let me? It's not going to let me show you, but it's got snow on it. And if you do like the full amount, it has a Santa cap and like Santa bag. It's cute. Okay, anyways. I don't know which one I'm feeling. That one's got a bow on it. I feel like those are different colors than what we're used to. This one's got snow on it. Oh my gosh, and if you do the full one, it's got a gingerbread man. Oh my god, it's so cute. I have issues, guys. The roses have snow and an envelope and a present. We're going to do that one. All right. New room code for those who want to plant a tree with me is 3UVYVSCSG. 3UVYVSCSG. It's now scrolling at the bottom of the screen, and it's in the chat. And that's going back on the charger right there. Hopefully that doesn't fuck anything up. Alrighty. Oh my gosh, Katrina, I saw that you're in the chat, and I literally just got the notification while my app is not on. So that's good. for when I'm on the computer. I think I just have to set everything up to my phone so that I can get notifications on my phone. Sorry, talking about CRW stuff now. Okay. Wrote it down on a Post-it and said, and that Post-it vanished into the ether. Yeah, that happens. Nikki's here. Hello. Yes, I figured that out. Does anyone know anything about crocheting? If so, how do I count my rows for a single stitch crochet? I've looked it up but don't understand it. So, I have been attempting to start crocheting for literal years. Like, ask Katrina. I bought a whole bunch of crocheting stuff probably 5 or 6 years ago, like a whole bunch of different crochet hooks, a whole bunch of yarn, and I was able to get like the finger placement down, kind of. I don't remember what it is right now. And then I was able to do the one row, but I couldn't figure out how to start the next row. Like, that was not clicking in my brain for some reason. So I have attempted probably once a year since that. And I still can't figure it out. So I am not the person to ask. However, I do believe I have a crochet/knitting channel in the Discord. You can ask the Discord and see if anybody knows. 4,480 words. There's no way you wrote that in 25 minutes. 480. I wish it was the bigger number. Agreed. But damn, 480 is still good. I'm watching the Jackets and Flames game, and it's going to be a rough one. Jackets. I know you watch a lot of hockey. I'm trying to think who the Jackets are. Flames is Calgary. Jackets. Why am I blanking? Jackets. What city is that? Oh my gosh. I'm here just finishing up cooking dinner. Awesome. I made I went super easy. The kids had chicken nuggets, and I made frozen chicken pot pies for Joe and I because 1, I wanted the oven on because I was cold. 2, I haven't gone grocery shopping. And 3, I wanted something super, super easy. Pork chops and mac and cheese. Delicious. Having chops too. That's hilarious. Yay, at least the notification works. Yeah, it went away before I could read what it was actually about. All right, Katrina says count the loops, which is for the crocheting question that Nikki was asking about. Or you can count the post. Also, stitch markers help. Place one every 10 stitches. What are stitch markers? I don't have those. I guess I don't have all the tools that I need for crocheting. Nikki, for the crocheting, a single crochet, I count each bump, the hole you would put your hook in. A tip if you are doing a project like a scarf or a blanket. Nice. My problem is being able to move on to the next. Like, I was able to get the first line, and then I could not figure out how to like bump it up and start the second line. It was, I'm just like, Johnny Gaudreau's former teams. Okay. All of his stuff was flooding my TikTok for a while. And I cried like a freaking baby every single time because I couldn't just like swipe away. I had to listen to all of, the whole entire story or whatever was happening every single time it was on, or like a memorial that they were doing, or, any cried like a freaking baby. Make an extra single crochet and then flip it and start your new row on the last crochet, taking away the extra one you do. Not all patterns tell you to do this. So once you have the line, you then flip it. Like this way or this way. My best friend basically taught herself during the pandemic, and this winter, if she's feeling up for it, because she is currently pregnant, but this winter I just need her to we need to get together, and she needs to just teach me. Glorified paper clips. The loop, I'm assuming, is where like the hole is, so it would be like the bump. The post, I have no idea. I still do. I don't know why I'm torturing myself. I totally get it. Glutton for punishment over here as well. But my team is being killed right now, so here I am. I couldn't even box are doing. I've been so bad at sports the past couple of years, and I'm in a fantasy football league, for crying out loud. And I still am like not into it, but I'm still into like the fantasy football portion. But I'm slowly going back to last place this year, and I'm not happy about it. Left side goes to right side, so not upside down. So like I do the crocheting, and I get here, and then I flip it. Oh, no, I'm still confused. I'm gonna need my bestie to just sit down with me and teach me her ways, because like she made me a scarf, she made me like a winter headband or ear, one of those headband things that you put over your ears for the winter. They're not earmuffs, because earmuffs are just this. Guys, did I mention I did not get any sleep last night? I'm running on fumes here. She made like a basket to put all of her yarn in. Oh my god, I can't even speak. I'm moving on to the next comment. Making fingerless gloves. Is this your first time doing crocheting? I would suggest doing something simpler, like a blanket or scarf, or even like a granny square, just to get your feet wet with the movements of everything. Those babies are precious. I'm assuming we're talking about Johnny Goudreau's kids. They're so precious. Turn the pattern around. I get what you're saying, but like visually, I need to see it. I need to see it actually happen rather than me trying to figure it out in my head. Can I request one? Or we go on a Zoom and you teach me through Zoom. I don't care. I will get it down this winter. Also, I would do something simple. Fingerless gloves can be tricky. I've made a few. Yeah, I'm thinking Nikki needs to start something with a little bit more simpler. I'm a lefty. My grandma that passed away this year taught me years ago. No, I've started scarves before. or a simple teddy stuffed animal? Those are simple? I wouldn't think those are simple. But what do I know? Clearly nothing. Also, for those of you in the chat, if you have read a fantasy romance or romantasy recently or ever that has like a morally gray / possible villain gets the girl type of scenario, maybe with like an arranged marriage or a forced marriage or a marriage of convenience sprinkled in, would love some recommendations because that's like the vibe of the book that I want to read, but I haven't found it yet because not only is Storygraph terrible in the app form on my phone, Goodreads is just as terrible. Like Goodreads, I can't even look at like the genres without having to go on like the desktop site. Both of those apps need to be updated and better for mobile use. And I probably was searching for close to an hour while Polly was in and out of my room, trying to find something that matched those kinds of vibes. So, if you have any recommendations, I would like them because that's the kind of vibe that I'm going for. And I think that's the whole reason why I haven't been reading very much lately is because I haven't found a book that's in that vibe. Anyways. I found a very easy tutorial on YouTube, so I know what I'm doing, but I just crochet without counting and lost count. Micah's channel is going to be crafty, so this has given her ideas. That's super exciting. All right, last call on if you want to plant a tree with me. I don't know why some days, like, it's not bright for you guys, and then other days it's like, you know, looking at the sun. Anywho, we're going to start this next sprint momentarily. So it is last call on joining the forest room. Okay. Alrighty, guys. Here we go. We're gonna start. See, now it's not looking like the sun. All right, let's change this to now sprinting. And I will see you guys in 25 minutes. Happy sprinting. And that was that sprint. How did we do? I was looking for books on what book I'm going to read. I'm seriously so freaking tired. I don't know if any of you saw me yawning the entire time during that sprint, but I was. I'm going to be lucky if I get literally anything written tonight, and then if I even get to read tonight. Oh my god. Okay. Let me set up a new room code for us. Oh my goodness, I'm so tired. All right, new room code, if you want to plant a tree with me, is 3T D G H A 7SG. 3T D G H A 7SG. That is now scrolling at the bottom of the screen, and it is in the chat. Let me start the break. Okay. Okay. And to the chat. I saw nothing. I was working on logistics for my signing this weekend. That's exciting, though. Are you almost set for it? Got distracted by a podcast. Yeah, switch podcast. Jen got 281, but also ate dinner. Hey, even if you didn't eat dinner during that, 281 is still good. I'm not in the mood for contemporary. That's the problem. The problem is I am in the mood for something way too specific, and I'm not finding it. Or rather, maybe I am. It's just not all the time tropes are put in like the blurb. And it's ridiculous. I think I might have a couple of contenders, but apparently I'm asking for too much by asking for a fantasy romance / romantasy, and that has morally gray characters, or like a villain gets the girl, or like an anti-hero type of main male character, and it deals with like an arranged marriage or a forced marriage or a marriage of convenience. Like, that's the vibe I'm looking for, and I'm not finding it yet. Boyfriend material, if I remember correctly, is male, and it takes place in England, I believe. Like one of the characters is the prince or something, and the other one works for like his marketing team or something. Don't quote me on that. That's what I'm thinking it is, but I could be completely and 100% wrong. I do believe they just did a movie on it. I don't know if it was Netflix or Amazon, but it was like one of like the streaming services. Maybe don't quote me on that either, because I could be completely wrong on that. I do know that they made a movie. Watch me be wrong on that. And if I'm wrong on that, it's time for me to go to bed. I am locked into spooky ones and true crime ones. Nice. Oh, I think you were asking about the podcast. Oh, Micah. Is that what the name of the podcast was? Oh my gosh, I need to go to bed. Oh my god. I should have just looked at future comments. People ask relationship questions and they give both really good advice and fun ones, like burn all his stuff because he cheated. Interesting. I played a sorting game on my phone that Sprint, so that's what I got distracted by. It's funny mostly. Well, that's good. Yep, I just need to make my shirt, but I'm waiting on a replacement power cord for the Cricut. Nice. I listen to a marriage therapist one sometimes. That could be interesting, and that could give some like really great ideas for future books. I am zonked. I have been dragging all day. I have not been able to get pretty much anything on my to-do list done today because I've just been so completely out of it and like no motivation, no energy, even though I've had caffeine, and I'm like done. Like tonight, this stream would probably be great if I was doing the Disney Dreamlight Valley, but I don't have the expansion passes on Steam. I only have the base game, and I don't want to play the base game right now. I want to play Storybook Vale because it's so pretty, and Hades is in it. And we all know how much I love Hades, and Flynn is in it. Okay, anyways. Totally, yeah. If you like true crime and cults, then Cult Podcast is a good one. I got 3 hours of sleep last night. No real reason, just couldn't sleep. I started a new whip today to get the idea out of my head a bit. That's exciting. Is it for you or is it for one of your ghost written projects? I'm heading to bed over here since I got to be up at 5-ish. Night, Micah. Thanks for joining us. Excuse me. But yeah, I think Micah's on the opposite coast. Jen's on the west coast. And I think, if I remember correctly, Micah's on the east coast. You know, when you are just laying there plotting at 2 a.m. Yeah. And I can't do anything about it because I can't type on my phone fast like I can here and get like all the words out. I can't talk to my phone because my husband is sleeping next to me and I don't want to wake him up. So most of the time, those ideas, if I don't remember them in the morning, they are out into the ether and I get sad about it. For me, it's something I'm starting over from the beginning. Maybe it helps my writing a bit. Yes. And sometimes, a lot of times, I've noticed a lot of my projects need a simmering type of thing. And once they've simmered for a while, I get like this epiphany of an idea, and I have to like rework the entire thing, but because I wouldn't have gotten to that epiphany if I didn't have that simmering time. Yep, East Coast. Okay, I was right. Definitely a good time to sleep. It's 10:15 over there. Oh, man. All right, a minute and a half till the next sprint starts. So if you want to plant a tree with me, now is the time to enter the code. Oh my goodness. I can't believe it's only 9:15 and I'm already just like ready for bed. I at least have my manuscript up. It's right there. I'm looking at it. I have to reread one or two scenes just to get back in to the zone, since I didn't get into it at all yesterday. I just I don't have the energy. Yes, technically they were back in school yesterday, but they had to have an e-learning day yesterday because the water main froze and burst. And so they had to get that fixed. That got fixed at some point yesterday, and they went back to physical school today. But for some reason, Polly could not sleep last night, and he was complaining about his stomach hurting. I have a feeling he had gas, and he doesn't know how to, like, explain it, but, like, he wouldn't leave my side, so I had to either go and snuggle in his bed with him, which got really uncomfortable because I didn't have my pillows, I didn't have my blanket, and, so I just ended up taking him into my bed, but, like, it was I probably only got about 2.5 hours of sleep because of it. Um, yeah. But yeah, I'm glad the water main is fixed. I don't know if it was because they're doing a whole bunch of construction at the school right now because they are gearing up to be able to handle, they needed to get a bigger early childhood wing, which is, like, for the preschool, and, I believe, like, the speech and, like, the, um special ed will be in that, but also to get ready for all day kindergarten, which they don't have this year. And I'm so mad that Polly is not in an all day kindergarten because it just screws up my schedule all day long. Um, but they're going to have that next year, and they're doing a whole bunch of construction to the building right now. And they're also adding like another wing on the other side as well. Um, so lots of construction happening that is supposed to be done by the end of next summer so that it's ready for next school year. So I don't know if like the construction hit it and broke the water main or if it actually froze and burst, which I mean, it's possible. However, it was cold, but it wasn't like super cold, like dead in the winter kind of cold. So I don't really know. Maybe it did freeze. Who knows? Alrighty. Shall we start this sprint? Oh, see, now it doesn't look like the sun. Huh. Okay. Here we go. Starting the tree. And and I will see you guys back in 25 minutes. Happy sprinting. Okay. That was that sprint. How did we do? Amelia came down and was complaining about her hands because they're super dry, and she had a small headache. So I had to take care of that, and then I went and got my PJs on, grabbed my wearable blanket, took Storm out to go potty for the night, and came back in here and had gotten a notification on Facebook, and it was one of my friends, and there was an article about her family, and I ended up crying. So that was my sprint. I only have one more sprint in me, guys. I am so out of it. I don't even have the energy to do forest right now. Let's go ahead and put the break on. Katrina got 237 words. Hubs got home from his work trip. Yes. Good. Oh, man. Getting me in the feels, guys. All right, this sprint, I'm going to get words in. I at least want to get something, even if it's only like 50 words. I don't care. I also need to figure out what book I'm going to read. Can I do polls on here? I don't think so. You can probably only do polls on what? When you like reach a certain threshold of subscribers, maybe? Katrina, what is that? Manifest your HEA. Is that a craft book? You know how I feel about those craft books. Gimme. I ask you as if I don't have a computer sitting right in front of me. Manifest your HEA. Why is the search temporarily unavailable on Goodreads? Oh my god. Okay, story graph. Manifest your HEA. Yeah, I don't see anything coming up. Herbalism for witches. I don't know why that came up on the search for manifest your HEA, but you know, that got my attention. 3 books in one: Guide to Herbal Apothecary and Plant Witchery, plus magical herbs for spiritual healing and Sacred Heart, and manifest your spiritual wellness with spells and herbal magic. That just sounds fun. Okay. Oh, it is by Heather Hildenbrand. All right, let's see. Heather Hildenbrand. I'm not seeing it on Storygraph. Let me check Goodreads one more time. Heather Hildenbrand. Now the search is working for this one though, so manifest your HEA. There it is. Goodreads has it. Get unstuck and create your happily ever after. I needed this 2 weeks ago. Too funny. It's in KU. Yes. Even better. And it's less than 200 pages. In the readers also enjoyed section, there's a writing a cozy mystery case files in case you need some more cozy mystery stuff for your future manuscripts. Thanks, babe. I'll have to add that. I was going to put a poll up and you guys could pick my next read. However, I can't do that. So I think I can only do polls when I hit a certain subscriber count, and I'm definitely not there. I also kind of was hoping to hit, or at least get close to hitting 500 subscribers by the end of the year, but I've just been kind of like hanging out at like the 340 to 345 sub count. So I'm probably not going to make that this year. That's okay. I think I'm like 15% in. Nice. Are you liking it so far? Why couldn't I find it on Storygraph? Maybe I just didn't scroll far enough, because all I was seeing was like her her fictional books. I didn't know she was the one of the authors for One Dark Spark, which I love the cover of, but I think that's young adult. Storygraph doesn't tell me if it's young adult or not. One Dark Spark. This is why I can't just go straight to Storygraph. I need to use both of them because Storygraph doesn't have everything that I want to see information about. So I'm still stuck having to use Goodreads most of the time. No, that is not young adult. Adding that to my TBR. Just from the cover alone. Okay. Yeah, I'm liking it so far. Yeah, someone else added it in, so there's no cover. Yeah, but that should have still been in the list. I was only seeing her fictional stuff. Strange. Oh well. I'm gonna open up my Kindle app. I did download Quicksilver by Callie Hart from KU earlier today. Found out that's going to be thank you. I will grab that during the sprint. Found out that Quicksilver is gonna have a movie. I think it was a Netflix movie coming out. Who knows when? But they made that announcement today, which, just makes me want to read it even more. However, I don't know what it's about. So I don't know if it's hitting the mood that I'm in right now. And then I think Throne of the Fallen by Carrie Maniscalco might hit that mood vibe that I'm in, but I don't know if I'm in the mood for that specific book at the moment. And then what else was I looking at? Those I still have to read. This Court of Blood and Bindings might be hitting that mood vibe, at least with the broody, morally gray hero of things. She agrees to work with him, but it's not giving any of like the marriage type of things that I was looking for. Possibly Kingdom of Blood and Salt. I don't know. Was this one? I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna read. This has been my problem for weeks now. Yeah, Netflix. That's what I thought. The Throne of the Fallen. It's the one that is the adult standalone, but set in a world, I think, with the Kingdom of the Wicked world. I'm pointing over here, but because I think that's up here somewhere. Or it's not. I'm losing my mind. It's the adult romantasy. So it was her first step into the adult category. And it deals with, I think, like the 7 deadly sins. I think each prince is a different sin, deadly sin or something like that. I don't know. I haven't read the Kingdom of the Wicked series yet. I do have it. I've heard great things. I just haven't done it yet, mainly because that's still on the young adult and I just haven't been in the mood for young adult. But I remember you saying this, so I kind of just like haven't touched it yet. I don't know. I hate when I get in like oddly specific moods of like I know what I want to read and I'm not finding it. I ordered my Christmas gift today from Hubs. I'm getting the Kobo color. You've been talking about that. That's awesome. How much is that one? I probably won't get a Kobo until like I have actual money coming in. And it just doesn't make sense for me to do it right now just because I read so much that's on KU. I loved her Stalking Jack the Ripper series, but couldn't get into the other. I have only read the first 2 of Stalking the Jack the Ripper series. Loved what I read. Just haven't finished it yet. I do have all of those books, though. They're chilling over there somewhere. Right there. I've got an ARC copy of Stalking Jack the Ripper. I think I got that when I went to BookCon. When did Stalking Jack the Ripper come out? Was it Stalking Jack the Ripper? Was it 2016? It was. So that was one of my coveted arcs that I was able to get when I went to BookCon that was in Chicago for 2016. I think they were hoping to do every other year in Chicago and like the other years be in New York like normal. And even though they had like a good success here in Chicago, they just ended up not doing it. And now I don't even know if BookCon even is a thing anymore. But that was one of my coveted arcs and I still have it. Did I get that one signed? Hold on. Oh my God, things are gonna fall. It is signed. I thought so. I thought I like stood in line to get it signed from her. It's just so pretty. I loved this book. I loved it so, so much. Live fearlessly. Yep. So I will like never get rid of this thing. I have an arc of the second one too. 150. Okay, so like about the same as the Paperwhite. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna get the Kindle Color now. I love the Paperwhite way too much. Like it would be cool to have like the covers in color, but that's the only thing that I would want in color. So it would be a waste of money for me. But I do want the new Kindle Paperwhite. I was gonna grab it, but I didn't want to waste all of our points on getting myself a new Kindle when mine is still working. It's just slow. Instead, I bought Christmas gifts for the kids. I say that as Joe spent $300 on a griddle for himself, but he couldn't even like hit the swipe to pay for that. He had to have Amelia do it. Like Joe and I are so bad at buying things for ourselves. We're terrible. Okay. Are we ready to the only reason I did that was because I want to support more Kobo Plus authors and I hate reading on phone. I hate reading on my phone too. I hate reading on the phone. I hate reading on like a normal tablet, like an iPad or even like the kids' Fire tablets. It gives me a headache and I can only read for like so long as to where the Paperwhite literally looks like you're reading like paper. I love it. Let me just like I love it. It's like reading paper. And I like that I can read in my bed without having lights on and my eyes not hate me. Same, I need the e-ink because my eyes are so tired at the end of the day. Yeah. Like, I mean, on my phone itself, I even have the blue light filter on constantly. I never take it off. What is it called? Did they take that away? Oh, eye comfort shield. That's what they called it. It's in a different spot since my phone updated. Like, I hate the blue light. That's why I have blue light filter glasses, which I haven't been wearing. I can't wear them when I'm like talking to you guys because obviously you can see the screens and it just looks funky. But yeah. My regular glasses, I have the blue light filter on those. Like I paid extra for that. I hate it. Bump, bump. Snapchat's going. All right, let's do this last sprint. I can't guarantee that I'm going to get anything done. I might just end up reading if I find a book that I want to read. So let's go ahead and get this last sprint started. I am hoping that I will be live streaming tomorrow. It all depends on if I get any sleep tonight, because if I get another night of no sleep, a live stream will not be will not be good for me. Alrighty. I will see you guys in 25 minutes. Happy sprinting. Okay, and that was that sprint. How did we do? I wrote not a lot, not even 100 words. I wrote 92 words. And I still don't know what I'm going to read. So that's great. It's cool. It's cool. It's fine. Plus 92. That's such a sad number. It's fine. Tomorrow will be better. Tomorrow will be better. Hey, now those are still words you got down that you didn't have before. Facts. Big facts. I had higher hopes. I think what I'm going to do tomorrow morning, once I drop the kids off at school, is I think I am going to go through my outline and start plugging in those scenes so that I can at least have kind of like a structure started. And hopefully add some more scenes. Nikki did some night stuff. Also just realized I didn't join the forest. That I didn't create one. I was in a bad headspace, so I had like just put my phone down. So you didn't miss anything. As for books, I think I have 3 that I'm waffling around with, I think. And as of right now, my schedule for live streaming is I will be live streaming again tomorrow night at 7:30, which is the same time that it started today. And then after that, I am off Thursday through Saturday, and then I'm hoping to have another live stream on Sunday. Tentatively around 2 p.m. Central Time. However, that time is subject to change. Weekends are strange around here, so unless, like, if my husband's not home, I can't really do a live too much on the weekends because the kids will be hectic. So tentative to change on Sunday, but that is the plan for the rest of the week. Otherwise, you can find me in the Discord, which the link is down below. I'm there almost every day. I will be doing sprints over there tomorrow morning and early afternoon before doing any live streaming tomorrow, and any like updates or announcements, those all handle over there. So like if I postpone a live stream or if I do like a pop-up live stream, my Discord server knows first. Katrina was dealing with CRW stuff. Oh no, what's going on? I totally forgot about that notification. Was that an email or was that Teams? I want to say it was an email. I'm opening it up right now. Jen got 653 words. That's amazing. maybe it was Teams. Or were you just forwarding me invoices? I think you were just, those didn't come up though. And I saw your name, so maybe it was Teams. It was Teams. Okay. Anywho, you know what I do wish that Teams had was like a little notification on the app on like the taskbar letting you know that there's a notification that you need to read, because that's not there. It needs to be there though. Forwarding stuff, but also other stuff. Fun. All right, y'all. It's been a blast. Literally getting nothing done. It's fine. It's fine. Everything will be fine. It's good. All right, I'm going to call it a night. Again, I'm in the Discord all times. And the next time I'm live streaming is tomorrow night. So until next time, happy writing, everyone.